Hey boys and girls, I'm back. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. So last time we were together, I made something called oobleck on our videos, our play videos that Mrs. Notaro's put up there for you. If you haven't, you can check that one out. But I saw something else we can do. This weather has been absolutely lousy. So it's been hard to do some things outside. But I found something that we can do inside that's a lot of fun. In fact, I'm going to maybe this is even a little more fun than the oobleck that we did last time. But before we begin, I have two friends that are joining me. This here's my older daughter, Kennedy.
Hi.
And actually, she has a special thing happening this week. She's going to be 12 years old. I'm not quite sure how that happened. And she has our other special guest that you were introduced. Here is our bearded dragon, Zenny, again. He seems to be in a really good mood today. Usually when he's in a bad mood, he'll start to hiss at you and he'll open his mouth.
He did it right before the video.
And this week we had a little problem. He
ran under the TV.
Yeah, he's still, let's see, January, February, March, April, May. He's about 5 maybe 6 months old. So if you ever have a little brother or sister, sometimes they can act up, and he decided to run underneath that. What's right behind me where we have our TV? Twice. 2 times. So he's just being a little devil sometimes. Oh, we love him. Oh, there he is. He's opening his mouth. I scared him. Up. Then if you reach under there and start to go like that.
Okay.
All right. Kenny's going to go put him away, and I'm going to go show you what we're going to be doing today. And what I like about it, just like the other thing, you can find all these things around your house pretty easily. And if you can't, you can find them at a dollar store or ask around to borrow them. They're real easy materials. But today is going to be cool because we're actually going to make something called invisible ink. And you can do a lot of things with it. You can play a game. You can try to have your partner guess what you're making. But what the cool part is when you go to write it, your partner, the person reading, won't be able to see it until they do something with it. So let's get started with what you need. You're going to need some white paper, okay? Any kind of little paintbrush, okay? Sometimes you find these in art kits. I know even at the dollar store they sell them. Or, even if you don't have an art kit, you can probably just use what we're going to use in just a little bit. These cotton swabs, or even a cotton ball you can use to dip. Well, you're going to see what the paint is. It's going to be we're going to get a little crazy here today. So any of those will work. These actually came from Mrs. Sloan's classroom. She teaches 4th grade at John Kennedy. So maybe some of you will be lucky enough one day to have that coming at you. All right. You're going to need something called baking soda. All right. It's used in a lot of cooking and
cookies.
And actually, you can use it for cleaning. Believe it or not, you can use it for taking the stink out of your refrigerator. And
it's in slime.
Well, yeah, it's in slime. But look, I'm reading one right now. I totally forgot about this. You can use it as a toothpaste.
Ew.
I don't think I would. I'll stick with Colgate. All right. So, paper, baking soda, cotton swabs, paintbrushes, and water. Okay. I'm just using a bottle of water just because it'll be so I don't have to keep going back and forth to the sink. And the most interesting ingredient, I think, grape juice. Now, you don't have to use grape juice. If you go online, always ask your parents to go online. You go into your Google and you put invisible ink. They'll come up with a lot of recipes. There's things you can do with lemon juice. There's things that you can do with milk, I saw, and a light bulb. But I thought this one was the easier of those to do. And they said you could use any dark-colored juice you wanted. But they were using grape juice, and I thought it was kind of a cool color. So, let's get at it. Okay, we first need to do this, and we need to do this. Okay, it says we have to, this is the recipe part of it. It's not hard, okay? They say that you need 1/4 or 1/4 cup, okay? 1/4. Now, this is a little goofy. Mr. Sloan's measuring cup, if you can see, okay, way at the bottom there, it has 1/2. Gosh, darn it, I don't see 1/4. That's because it's even smaller than 1/2 or 1/2.
Even though 4 is bigger than 2.
Yep. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, Kennedy, why don't you go ahead and put a 1/4 cup of baking soda in there. So that's what we use. And you know what? It doesn't have to be exact. Once you start to do this a little bit, in other words, what they're saying is they just use a little bit of baking soda. That's what they're saying. It doesn't have to be exact. That's what's good about it. Are you there?
I don't know.
Well, good. I'm glad you learned how to measure. Good. Let's see. It's not quite to the half. It's underneath the half. Pretty
Close
good.
enough.
Close enough. Sometimes it helps to make those little noises. And now we're going to use 1/4 cup of water. So 1/4 cup baking soda, 1/4 cup water, and maybe someone at home actually has a measuring cup that says 1/4. 1/4.
That's pretty.
It is now. All right, here we go. We're going to put that in there. And now we're just going to use the end of this. We're going to mix it out here. Why don't you mix that? Or go grab a spoon or do it. Oh, and also,
Paper towel.
make sure you have some paper towels on hand because
Already
if you
made a
taught
mess.
with me before, you know sometimes things can get messy.
It looks like milk.
We don't make mistakes. We have what?
Happy, yeah.
We have happy little accidents. That's right. How is it?
It looks like milk.
Okay, so, yeah, it kind of looks like milk a little bit. I'm just going to clear out some of these materials here. And I'm going to give Kennedy a piece of paper. And I'm going to take a piece of paper. And with the cotton swab, all you do, don't get just a little bit. Or as you know, if you work with Mr. Sloan, sometimes they'll say the glue, a little dab will do you. So just take a little bit, and then you go onto your paper and write your message. Don't show anybody. Okay? If you need to get a little more, that's fine. I'm ready. And you'll see it, okay? And then it will start to dry. And maybe at this point you can start to ask your partner, what do you think it's going to say, or give them clues. Mine's still a little wet here, so it's going to be,
Mine's
I don't want to reveal it just yet. You can blow on a little. I just spit all over mine. Okay, I'm going to hold mine up.
I can see it.
Well, it's probably going to be hard for them to see it. Okay? So, but, in order to make it now darker, okay, this is what you're going to do. Then you take your, and all of this, guys, just use a little bit. Just a little, we'll go grab our liner brush here. Ooh, saturated. Isn't that a big word for today? And then what you do is you just go over what you wrote. And it should reveal what it says. Now I'm going to do, yep, there it is. Can you read mine? They might not be able to read it on the computer because of the screen. What does it say?
Miss you.
Miss you. So, it's a way to make invisible ink. Okay? I don't even know what Kennedy says. Let me see.
You can't even read it.
Yeah, that one's a little tough. Here.
I didn't put a lot on. You can kind of read it.
I'm going to try another one. I'm just going to put a little bit. Just a little bit. I think if you get more of the
I don't think
the
I put
baking
enough
soda,
on.
I think that will do it. Here.
Oh, man.
Yes, more of the baking soda and less of the... All right, there we go. Okay.
That's a lot.
Okay. I just made something on there. Okay, you can't see that really. Okay, but watch. Now I'll do the reveal.
Me playing
I didn't spit on it that time. That's good. Okay. And go across. Slightly go across. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's
I
beautiful.
kind of just messed that up. So.
Well, I'm just going to go across or up and down. You can go either way you want. It's your world. And then there you go. There's the reveal. There's my smiley face to you. Okay?
There's my great.
Go play around with it. And you can always look up online the other ways to do it. There's some with lemon juice and things like that. but I hope things are going okay. I know this has been a crazy time for all of you. All right, and just remember to be nice to your parents. And you know what? Today is Mother's Day, so give an actual big, extra long hug to either your grandmother, your mom, or even your aunt, or someone real special in your life. But all the teachers miss you, and we're going to get through this together. Okay, we do miss you, and we care about you a lot. And remember, as I always say, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. We'll talk to you soon.